would you rather be an apprentice now or when you came through?
When I came through, 1,000,000,000%.
Same. Yeah.
I feel sorry for modern day apprentices. It's too, dare I say the W word, it's a little bit soft and gentle and fluffy. I find the fact that most apprentices spend their first year in college doing health and safety mind-blowing.
Literally, that's what Charlie's been doing.
It's mind-blowing because health and safety, that whole eliminate, reduce, isolate, control, ERIC, PD, prevents death. Health and safety is there to supplement your skills and ability, not be a barrier. It's like the old adage of most electricians have insulated screwdrivers. We don't technically need insulated tools because you shouldn't be working on or near live, apart from when you're doing safe isolation or you're doing live testing. Everything else should be dead, so you don't actually need insulated tools. Oh, there's a controversial thing to say.
But it's a really good point, yeah.
Well, and it's one shared by many, many senior people in the electrical industry, but the marketing machines insist you must have it. So by default, we have that additional layer of protection in insulated tools, but that then breeds complacency and a lack of knowledge.
Oh, that's literally a show on its own, right there.
Sorry,
yeah.
I'm saying stuff like that, but I would rather do an old school apprenticeship because I was taught experience and skills. So much so, I don't know how to do a 63 mil Copex gland. Wow. Okay, I better bloody learn, and someone will teach me. I was taught how to have confidence and then develop over time, repeat, the capability to think about it myself. That then drives the end outcome, which is experience. But we're not doing that. We're going health and safety. Don't do anything. If it looks like a risk, it is a risk. Construction, the industry of construction, never mind the electrical industry, is about managing risk. Because change, finance, health and safety, the whole of it, you need to know what you're doing. And unfortunately, we're now creating a whole generation of people who are so risk averse, they can't even have a conversation about what's the end product and what are actually the risks. I've sat in meetings where I've gone, what's the risk of doing this? What's the risk of not doing this? Come on, let's have a logical grown-up conversation. Rooms are silent. Just a random thought there.
What about something that you would want to instill in their psyche? What's the first thing? You get a first year turn up and he's ready for work and he's got his tool bag.
Get out. That's the first. So my apprentice who may be listening.
Get out.
So I've recently employed, when I say recently, a couple of years ago now. So I've employed an apprentice. His first year with me, it's an engineering apprenticeship, okay? So it's not quite an electrician apprenticeship, it's just engineering management. Well, the first thing I did was I kicked him out the door for a year and I put him with my supply chain, my contractors, to go away and learn what is conduit, what is Unistrut, install it, get used to it, witness the testing, do some, go out and physically see what you will eventually be engineering, solving. And he had a degree, which is great, but the practical experience. So the first year, get out, go and get practical experience, understand the lay of the land, then come back, then we can learn what standards, what governance is, all that engineering logic, that health and safety duty of care that an engineer must have ingrained in his DNA. But first year, get out, go and get some experience, and then come in, and then you'll be useful to me.